send me half your check because I'm the half the reason you here.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at real-life celebrities who had something to say about how they were portrayed on the sketch comedy series Saturday Night Live.
Her name RBG, and she born in BK, running the Supreme Court, killing this is 33.
Number 20, Sarah Sherman as Amy Lou Wood. Like the ones before it, the third season of HBO's The White Lotus sparked major online reaction, making it ripe for SNL to jump in with a parody. Enter The White Lotus, a sketch that reimagines Donald Trump, his family, and cabinet members as the ones vacationing in Thailand.
You would never let our economy go to pieces. Right, hun?
Despite the clever concept, Sarah Sherman's portrayal of Chelsea, played by actress Amy Lou Wood, drew backlash for its use of exaggerated prosthetic teeth.
You all right? What's that? Oh, look, a monkey.
I'm gonna go kill it and eat it.
No, not the monkey.
The strongest reaction came from Wood herself, who called the impression, quote, mean and unfunny in an Instagram story. While she clarified that she's not against being parodied, she had hoped for something, quote, less cheap.
Hey, people like me, right?
Yeah, you're great, Marco. We love ya. Hey, we're gonna go take a walk over there for a second.
Number 19, Bowen Yang as Fran Lebowitz. Multi-time Emmy nominee Bowen Yang has earned plenty of praise for his impressions on SNL over the years, including from pop star Charlie XCX.
Whatever. Hi, it's me, 365 party girl Charlie XCX. This is my talk show where we talk about whatever I'm on about.
But not everyone has been a fan. In a 2021 Weekend Update segment, Yang took aim at iconic author and public speaker Fran Lebowitz with a deadpan parody.
I've been so bored at home, I was about to get married to my cufflinks.
Initially, Lebowitz claimed she had not seen the sketch, but Fran later insinuated she did by remarking that, quote, only people who've never been impersonated would find that kind of caricature enjoyable.
And the people who went to these talks, they were children. They'd ask me, should I be a writer? Should I be a filmmaker? I say, no, you should be something useful. Be a piece of melon wrapped in prosciutto.
Ironically, Yang took her icy response as a badge of honor, calling it the highest praise she could have given him. In true Lebowitz fashion, her indifference only added to the impression's legacy.
I wear it as a badge of honor that she did not like my portrayal of her.
Number 18, Kate McKinnon as Kellyanne Conway. From spotlight-hogging cameos to an uproarious It-inspired sewer sketch, Kate McKinnon transformed Kellyanne Conway into a full-blown political horror comedy icon.
It's me, Kellyanne Conway. But you can call me Kellywa. Kellywa is the dancing clown. It's Kellyanne.
McKinnon's over-the-top impressions became a recurring SNL highlight during Donald Trump's first presidential gig. Conway, however, told The Hollywood Reporter in 2017 that McKinnon's frequent parodies were proof that, quote, the road to the future runs through her and not Hillary Clinton. She also insisted she was, quote, much more happy than maybe the character sometimes is.
When it's in good humor, I think it's really funny. But I noticed once President Trump won the election, which none of them were expecting, it got a little meaner.
But McKinnon did not back down. In fact, she leaned in harder, with each sketch getting more and more unhinged, to the audience's delight.
And when they Google just a K, my name will come up before Kanye. Kellyanne Conway.
Number 17, Chloe Fineman as Drew Barrymore.
Thank you for allowing me to be on your show.
Drew, this is your show.
Oh my God. Thank you.
When Chloe Fineman debuted her breathy, whimsical impression of Drew Barrymore on SNL, it was impressively spot on. Fineman nailed everything from Barrymore's endless stream of effusive compliments to her ethereal sunshine and roses energy.
I am just like you, a boho free spirit, mommy, mother, movie star since I was 6.
However, the real magic happened when Fineman appeared on the Drew Barrymore show. Drew showered her with praise, proving she could take a joke and laugh right along with it.
I'm really nervous to meet you. I'm so excited. I'm such a fan.
I'm your biggest fan. Are you gonna make me cry?
Viewers clearly loved Barrymore's good-natured response just as much as Fineman's uncanny mimicry. Heck, the daytime talk show host even bowed to her impersonator. If that's not the ultimate stamp of approval, we're not sure what is. Number 16, Fred Armisen as David Paterson. Fred Armisen's portrayal of former New York Governor David Paterson stirred up controversy from the get-go.
The person I select must be prepared to help this state face a grave economic crisis. And it's bad out there, Seth. I mean, if you don't believe me, take a look at this graph that I got here. Now, as you can see,
playing the then governor as bumbling and confused, with heavy reliance on visual gags about his blindness, Armisen drew backlash from advocacy groups and the public alike. The governor's communications director, Risa B. Heller, told the New York Times, quote, "The governor is sure that Saturday Night Live, with all of its talent, can find a way to be funny without being offensive." The show responded to the criticism by inviting Paterson to appear, and surprisingly, he accepted. In his cameo, Paterson poked fun at the show's writers and even made self-deprecating jabs at himself.
So it's true that your other senses are heightened?
Oh, absolutely. For example, my sense of smell tells me that there are 15 people in this audience that are from New Jersey.
Number 15, Kenan Thompson as Neil deGrasse Tyson. Kenan Thompson may have given his impression of Neil deGrasse Tyson a nerdy flair, but the famed astrophysicist wasn't exactly over the moon about it.
Yeah, this report actually represents the consensus of the vast majority of scientists. It is an indisputable fact that the Earth is getting warmer.
Warmer? Tell that to the polar vortex.
Portrayed in a Fox and Friends parody, Neil deGrasse Tyson felt Thompson's take ultimately fell flat. He admitted to finding the portrayal underwhelming, especially considering SNL's track record for nailing other impersonations.
Look, addressing this problem should be a goal that we should all share. I mean, no one wants to see the extinction of the polar bears.
He wasn't entirely critical, however. He appreciated the accurate detail of his signature planetary neckties and saw the impression as a win for science. Taking it as a sign that scientific voices are entering the cultural mainstream, he noted this is something he can definitely get behind.
For science is truth indeterminate, and science allows us to detect when people's philosophies are interfering with the dissemination of those essential truths.
Number 14, Tracy Morgan as Bobby Brown. In the mid to late 90s, Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston were in the thick of their chaotic tabloid-dominating era. So naturally, SNL took aim.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. It's Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Jimmy.
In a memorable Weekend Update segment, Tracy Morgan and Maya Rudolph portrayed the volatile couple to big laughs from the live audience.
I mean, you've seen our baby, Tina.
Yes, I have.
You have? Where is she?
Yeah, where you been keeping her at?
Oh, no, I meant I've seen her in the papers.
Oh, of course she's in the papers.
However, Bobby Brown was not laughing. Years later, in a 2022 interview with Atlanta Black Star, Brown called the sketch, quote, hateful, admitting that while he doesn't regret his past, the parody struck a nerve. The My Prerogative singer revealed he was deeply offended by how he and Houston were portrayed, and has always held on to that resentment.
This is what I've gone through in my life, from day one of my life, all the way to right now.
He has also publicly cried foul over Ari Spears' take on him on Mad TV. Number 13, Alec Baldwin as Donald Trump.
How do you like working at the White House? Are your parents proud?
I tell them I work at Applebee's.
That's great.
As one of pop culture's most prominent figures, Donald Trump has been impersonated on SNL countless times over the years. But few performances got under his skin quite like Alec Baldwin's. Debuting during the 2016 presidential campaign, Baldwin's scathing take on Trump carried through much of his presidency, and even earned him an Emmy for his pursed-lipped efforts.
Hey, Donald,
That's enough fun for tonight. Can I have my desk back?
Yes, of course, Mr. President. I'll go sit at my desk.
Trump, however, was furious, frequently lashing out on social media by calling the portrayal, quote, terrible, and claiming it, quote, just can't get any worse, while seeing the whole thing as a, quote, total hit job.
He's portraying somebody who's very mean and nasty, and I'm not mean and nasty. I think I'm a much nicer person than he's portraying.
Did we mention Donald's daughter Ivanka was allegedly also unhappy with her complicit portrayal?
Complicit, the fragrance for the woman who could stop all this, but won't. Also available in a cologne for Jared.
Number 12, Kristen Wiig as Kathie Lee Gifford. Kristen Wiig's Kathie Lee Gifford impression was part Broadway diva, part boozy brunch aunt, and all potty mouth. And audiences drank it up.
Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie, ho cakes. Speaking of old goodies, check out these goodie bags right here.
However, Gifford was not very amused by the unhinged portrayal.
I'm sorry.
Yep. While viewers were at home giggling, the former Today Show host was said to be fuming. The impression irritated her so much, she delivered the ultimate blow to any comedian, saying on air that she simply didn't find it funny.
First up on the scoop, and this card just says take a shot of tequila.
Way ahead of you, Hody Hody.
Regardless of her weariness, Wig's impression remains a true fan favorite, as it captured Kathie Lee's many quirks and cranked them up to 11.
She has a story. He has a story. Hoda has a story. And Hoda's story is boring.
Number 11. Gilda Radner as Barbara Walters. From SNL's very first season, Barbara Walters had the distinction of being spoofed by Gilda Radner, who famously exaggerated her speech and dubbed the character Baba Wawa.
Dr. Kissinger, you once said that power is the greatest aphrodisiac. What exactly do you mean by this?
But while the sketch became a show staple, Walters wasn't having it. The journalist disliked the over-the-top speech impediment and feared the parody would overshadow her professional reputation.
You refer to yourself as a gunswinger, sort of a Lone Ranger of foreign policy.
But everything shifted when she caught her daughter watching the show and was told to, quote, lighten up. As it turns out, that unexpected moment helped Walters embrace the impression and gave her permission to laugh along with the rest of us.
Thank you very much. This is Barbara Wawa saying have a pleasant weekend.
Number 10. Will Ferrell as Alex Trebek. Once you've been impersonated on SNL, you know you've made it. Or at least that's how the late Jeopardy host felt.
We've got a real barn burner on our hands. In the lead, we have Kathie Lee Gifford.
He shared that barely a Jeopardy taping went by without an audience member asking how he felt about Will Ferrell's impression.
Tom Hanks, you managed to give yourself a pretty nasty welt there. Let's see what you wrote.
He would always reply that he loved it. In fact, he was such a big fan that he even made a surprise cameo during Ferrell's final show as a series regular.
What a ride it has been, from Burt Reynolds to Minnie Driver. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, those celebrities did not know the right answer to any of your questions.
Trebek said that the parody was a sign that, quote, you've arrived, since the writers clearly thought that you were popular enough to be instantly recognizable.
How do you feel about the Saturday Night Live takeoffs of Jeopardy? I love them. It means you've arrived.
Still, he admitted that Ferrell was only his second favorite impressionist, the first being Eugene Levy. Number 9. Tina Fey as Sarah Palin.
I believe that diplomacy should be the cornerstone of any foreign policy.
And I can see Russia from my house.
Apparently, Tina Fey's Sarah Palin imitation was so good that it helped boost the show's ratings. Among its many fans was the actual Republican VP hopeful herself.
And now I'd like to entertain everybody with some fancy pageant walking.
Fey had the voice and mannerisms down, and their physical likeness was almost uncanny. So much so that apparently Palin once dressed as Fey for Halloween.
Why couldn't we have done the 30 Rock sketch that I wrote?
Honestly, not enough people know that show.
The conservative politician enjoyed Fey's performance for the most part, making a cameo alongside her once. She even joked that she was keeping Fey, quote, in business. However, the same could not be said for Fey, as reports later claimed that her Emmy-winning takeoff may have actually hurt John McClane's presidential campaign.
Oh, you know, that was just my lame attempt at a joke, but, yes, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Delaware, California.
Number 8. Vanessa Bayer as Miley Cyrus. Vanessa Bayer has had the joy of playing Miley Cyrus in front of Miley Cyrus twice.
Oh my God, who are you? What do you mean? I'm old you.
And from what she shared, the singer has always been a great sport about it.
So this is just like my show where I talk to people who are pretty cool and we'll talk about things I think are pretty cool, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Bayer told Conan that once she even advised the singer on how to nail a great Miley Cyrus impersonation.
Move your mouth a lot?
I think it's move your mouth a lot, Southern accent, and just kind of go for it.
Cyrus also played Justin Bieber on Bayer's recurring sketch, The Miley Cyrus Show. Now, it's one thing to perform in front of the person you're impersonating and have them love it. It's a whole other story when you have to do it in front of their mom as well. Luckily, Mama Cyrus loved it too.
How do you like the show so far, Justin?
It's okay.
Would you say it's pretty cool?
No, actually, I wouldn't say that.
Number 7. Chloe Fineman as Carole Baskin. This big cat activist did not think that imitation was the sincerest form of flattery.
Hail, you cool cats and kittens, come bike with me.
In fact, her response was incredibly catty. In In an appearance on Dennis Quaid's podcast, The Pet Show, she said, quote, "I could just slap that woman." Meow.
I could just slap that woman.
She also didn't appreciate that people had started to request that she imitate Chloe's impression either.
And people wanted me to talk like that on the cameos, and I'm like, I have no idea how to talk like that.
Luckily, her send-up did find fans in other celebs, including Gwyneth Paltrow, Mandy Moore, Emma Roberts, and more.
Riding my bike on the big kitty lake around the kitty cat preserve, and I didn't kill my husband.
Number 6, Kenan Thompson as Steve Harvey. The Family Feud host had a generally good-spirited response to Kenan's take on him.
You got your daytime show, then you got your radio show, then you got your book signing at Red Lobster.
Ooh, yeah, you like it when I'm busy. Big Daddy getting that money.
However, he made sure to instill a little fear into the comedian too, to ensure that he stays in line. While he believes there's some room for improvement, he generally finds Thompson quite funny.
How do you think his impersonation is, by the way?
I want to kick his ass, but it's pretty funny, though.
The duo has known each other for quite a long time, and Thompson even played a recurring character on the Steve Harvey Show in the 90s.
Ain't no horse gonna steal my ring, Steve.
Oh, come on now, player. It's just a stuff. Hold on. Wait, I think I just saw that thing move.
So he's definitely had plenty of time to nail his characteristics and quirks. Overall, there's no bad blood here, and Harvey has definitely taken it all in good humor.
We all know that Kenan's career is alive and well because of me. His impression of me.
Number 5, Larry David as Bernie Sanders. Keeping it in the family, it seems like these distant cousins inherited a similar sense of humor from their shared ancestors.
You coughed into your hand. Don't shake it after a cough.
No, I didn't. Shake my hand.
Oh, no. You specifically coughed into your hand. I saw it.
The senator was fond of David's takeoff, even joking that he should appear at his next rally.
In terms of Larry David, I think we're going to put him up on the stage at our next rally. Let him do it rather than me. He does it better than I do, so.
Of course, it was brought up on many occasions throughout his campaign trail, and the presidential hopeful was happy enough to play along.
Are you doing your Larry David right now?
I am Larry David.
We've seen him exchange banter with the comedian on The Today Show, as well as display his own Larry David imitation too. David was worried about Sanders becoming president because he wasn't sure he wanted to keep up the gig for 4 years.
It'll be great for the country, terrible for me. I'm getting you a good job for 4 years and you're complaining.
Number 4, Kate McKinnon as Ellen DeGeneres. Kate McKinnon is the queen of impressions and an SNL treasure. Among her very impressive arsenal of characters is a hilariously spot-on, if at times over-exaggerated impersonation of the talk show host.
When I was there, I saw a Great Dane. I also saw a So-So Dane. I'm just kidding, they were both great. I'm Ellen.
Kate shared with Ellen that she studied her 2003 stand-up show Ellen DeGeneres Here and Now to perfect the character. And well, she certainly did her homework.
Got some copies of my book. It comes in a little teeny tiny one. Teeny tiny one. Like a little baby goat.
Considering that Ellen has invited her to do the impression on her talk show on multiple occasions, no less, we think it's fair to assume that she's a fan.
And it's the way that you say R that really sunk in. Some people say R, but you say R.
In fact, she responded with, quote, "I didn't like it. I'm just kidding. I'm Ellen."
I'm vegan. I'm just kidding. I'm Ellen.
Number 3, Kate McKinnon as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Another unforgettable impression from Kate McKinnon was that of larger-than-life and highly accomplished Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
The roof is on fire!
In the 2018 biographical documentary RBG, Ginsburg said that McKinnon was, quote, marvelously funny, even if the impression didn't resemble her, quote, not one bit.
Her name RBG, and she born in BK, running the Supreme Court, killing this is 33.
Later at the Sundance Film Festival, she complimented Kate again, saying, quote, "I liked the actress who portrayed me," and revealed that she occasionally enjoyed saying Ginsburned to her colleagues.
And I would like to say Ginsburg sometimes to my colleagues.
The pair even had a chance meeting while watching a production of Fiddler on the Roof. When she sadly passed away in 2020, Kate and SNL gave RBG a fitting and incredibly touching send-off. Number 2, Brad Pitt as Dr. Anthony Fauci. How many people get to choose who plays them on SNL?
Ben Stiller, Brad Pitt. Which one?
Oh, Brad Pitt, of course.
Well, when Dr. Fauci joked that he'd like to see one of his favorite actors, Brad Pitt, in the role, SNL and the actor were only too willing to oblige.
They're going to have vaccines, I think, relatively soon.
Relatively soon is an interesting phrase. Relative to the entire history of Earth, sure.
So did Pitt live up to Fauci's expectations? Yes, it seems so.
I don't know if I would describe the test as beautiful. Unless your idea of beauty is having a cotton swab tickle your brain.
He called it, quote, surrealistic, but overall seemed quite happy, saying, quote, I think he did great. He especially liked how he broke character to thank everyone who'd been working tirelessly throughout the COVID-19 pandemic.
He took off his hair and thanked me and all the healthcare workers. So not only is he a really great actor, but he is actually a very classy person.
Fauci's dream casting earned Pitt an Emmy nomination. But don't worry, he won't let that go to his head. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Dana Carvey as George H.W. Bush. Dana Carvey certainly had an impeccable talent for capturing this president's unique qualities.
Expenditures have continued to grow up here, right there. There's expenditures right in that area. Revenues remain flat right down here.
In fact, it remains one of the best SNL political satires of all time. And it seems like his #1 fan might have been the man himself.
Now, to get the nomination, you successfully cozied up to the religious right. Got cozy over there. I saw you.
After losing the election in 1992, President Bush invited the comedian to help raise staff morale over Christmas.
To start out with Mr. Rogers, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Then you add a little John Wayne. Here we go. Let's go over the ridge. You put them together. You got George Herbert Walker Bush.
He told his staffers just how much Dana Carvey had made him laugh over the years.
He said, I hope I've never crossed the line. And I knew exactly what he meant. And as far as I'm concerned, he never has. And the fact that we can laugh at each other is a very fundamental thing.
This also marked the beginning of their friendship, which continued up until Bush's death in 2018. It just goes to show how impactful a good sense of humor can be. Which celebrity reaction to their SNL impression surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.
Would you ever go back to SNL? I heard rumors that you might go back.
They want me to go back. No, I'm not interested in going back. No, I'd just like to have it, look, I can speak my mind and I say it. I think they're making me out to be a very mean, bad kind of a guy.